along? Okay, let's get it together, people. Oh, look, let me just straighten out my desk here while I'm waiting for you guys to hop in. We're going to be working on the Demogorgon. But do you remember? This is made out of felt that I made years ago. So I'm going to show you how to make it out of crochet. Okay, let's go. Welcome, welcome, everybody. This is Angie in the yarn room, and we're ready for another crochet along. So come on in, get your supplies. I told you guys what, if you are a part of my channel and subscribed, you already know the supply list. But if you're new here, I'll give you a little time and we can get anything. You can get any size hook you want, but I'm using a size 4. Is it? Can you see it here? Does it say? Oh, it's upside down. Oh, 4 millimeter. 4 millimeter. Hello, Goth Queen. And of course, we're going to need scissors. We're going to need I call it an upholstery needle, but some people call it a darning needle, a yarn needle, but anything with a large eye where you can put yarn through there, we're going to need that. But I keep it way over here where it is safe and I will not lose it because I will. Thank you, Goth. I just got them done. I was going to call you Goth Nails. Goth. Thank you so much. So we are going to, as I said before, oh, did I say I was Angie in the yarn room? Because this is Angie in the yarn room and it's Wednesday and it's crochet along time. Come on in, people, come on in. If you're new here, that's okay. You can always rewatch my video lives because they are uploaded to my channel. Look at that. Look at this little Demogorgon. Isn't he great? I was thinking about adding little claws to him. Hello, Sonia. Come on in. We're going to be working on the Demogorgon. And today we're going to work on the arms. And I'm going to show you how to do this out of crochet. Make the crochet version of this. So, yeah, let's do that. Here's the body that we made last week. Very similar. I think this one had longer legs, but that's okay. Were the Demogorgons all exactly the same? They probably were. That's the back. You can see the seam there. So I will put the front here. Oh, I don't know. Does this side look good? You can cover it with the face. Okay, anyways, I'm going off on a little tangent by myself there. Okay, so we are going to work on this. We're going to work on the arms, like I said, and this is what we're making today. And I'm going to help you and show you along with the arms. And this is felt that I'm going to sew onto the back here for this one. And let's go, people. Here's a little template I made of that one, but I wouldn't have to make a template for every one of them because they do come out a little different, right? And you'll have to remember which one is which, or if it was backward, or, you know, anyways, we won't talk about that right now. We are going to need some black yarn. I'm using 4-ply, 4-weight, similar to like, you know, the red heart yarn. We need some gray because we're going to use this for the arms and for part of the face. And we'll need a little white for the teeth. And of course, red. I hope I have enough here. I have enough. I have more, but I hope I have enough in this ball and to make these. And this is the tricky part. I did write a pattern for it. Very basic and makes sense in Angie's head. But if you want to screenshot that, you can. Because I don't know if I'm going to go exactly on that, but I'll let you know if I make any changes, okay? And I'll show it to you in the end if I do. Alrighty, guys. Let's make the arms first because they're really kind of boring. Boring. But not really boring. Okay, so I'm using a size 4. Where is my hook? What did I do with my hook? There it is. Okay. Let's move these little people over here. Oh, look, and here's my felt. I have my felt out too. And I have these yarns, and I need to probably have something to hold them in while I'm using them. Let's see. So we're going to use the gray right now. Okay. Throw it in there. So I do not have the arm pattern like written down, but it's very easy. It was your birthday, Goth Queen. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. And that's okay. I'm always here whenever you're ready. Okay, so I'm using a size 4. And for the arms, I'm going to make my own little special magic ring by chaining 1, 2, chaining 2. See, I'm telling you, I'll make it up as I go. Now we're going to put 5 single crochets in this first chain. 1, 2, and I'm going to mark that first one simply because I don't want to be confused. Oh, it's not fun being confused. Okay, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm not having a very tight tension. I'm going to pull the tail that's acting as the magic ring, and I'm going to insert where that bobby pin was, and we're going to slip stitch it closed. Now here I like to make a little knot with the tail and that first and the working yarn with the hook still attached inside that first slip stitch. Okay, now let's take out this little bobby pin that wants to live in here forever. Let's move some things out of the way. And then we're going to just chain 1, and we are going to make a single crochet in each stitch. So we're going to have 5 going all the way up. And if we look at this little arm, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 rounds. So we're going to do 13 rounds of single crochet. Hi, Lydia. Welcome in. Working on the Demogorgon. And look what I made. I figured out how to make it out of crochet. So we're going to do that too. So right now we just put 5 in the single crochet in the magic ring. This is our first chain just to lift it up. And this is my first stitch, my second stitch. And then what am I going to do? I'm going to add my stitch marker. So I did 2 of them. So there's 1 and there's 2. Okay. Stick that marker in there. Okay. Y'all like my fancy dancy markers? Okay, that was 2. This is 3. And it's a little tricky when you first get started because it gets a little tight. 3, 4, and 5. Now, we got to push that in a little bit, right? And then we're going to meet up with our first single crochet that we had that I would have been lost looking for if I had not put my little bobby pin stitch marker in there. So, I mean, after 40 years of crocheting, you'd think I wouldn't get lost anymore, but I'm always lost now. So that bobby pin, I love you, little bobby pin. You helped me so much. Now we're going to the 3rd round, and I'm not going to announce every one of them to you. I like to do 2 stitches and then put in my stitch marker. It makes it easier for me to handle, and I can count back to 1, 2. I know that's my first stitch right there. Oh, I don't think about it later. 2. Pay attention to your stitches because sometimes when it's tight, you think that you hadn't gone in there, but you have. So just look at them. And then once you get a little higher, it'll become easier. That's 3. That's 4. And that's 5. Come on in, people. Come on in. Leave me a like. Double tap your screen to leave me a like if you're on your phone and in whatever device you can do that with. We are making Demogorgon arms at the moment. Chain 1. I always chain 1. That's me. You don't have to if you don't want to. Now that was, I took that out without paying attention, but I know it was here. Okay. 1, 2. And I'm catching that yarn there. But you can just stuff it in if you want to. Because we're not going to stuff these arms. We don't need any stuffing with this one. So I made 2 stitches already. So am I in shot? Sorry, guys. I'm already going crazy over here. This is 2. This is the second one. Okay. And then see with this here, you just take your little end of your hook. If you have a little rubbery end, I always like to do that. I just stuff it in there. Get out of my way, please, little tail. Thank you for being of service, but no longer needed. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is why we need the markers, Angie, because I probably would have gone on forever. And you can go in a spiral if you prefer that. You go ahead and do that. But for my brain's sake, for my sanity, that's not right. For my sanity, I need to go into start a new round so I can do the counting. Otherwise, I'm just like so confused. So, but if you want to do a spiral and not have to stop at each round, then great. Wait, why is that so? It ain't a crochet along with Angie if she's not messing up. Okay, here's my chain 1 that I do at every round. I can take this out because I know to go in that same spot and single crochet. Okay. 2. 1, 2. Am I right? Yes. 1, 2. Yeah. Okay, just keep on going. Guys, how much did I say? 13 rounds. I'm just trying to keep up. And it's easy to stay with the count because it's only 5. I just read something very interesting and something that bothered. Hold on, let me go and get rid of all of this. Put me on do not disturb on my phone. I hope I don't mess anything up with me here. But and just FYI, I've been having the last video had a technical difficulty, and if something goes wrong, I will just end it and I will start again. So go back and look for me on my channel, okay? So go and like and subscribe right now so you don't lose me. But I'm always here. The yarn room. Okay, let's see. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I know I'm nowhere near 13, so I'm not even going to count my rounds right now. Okay, while I'm doing this here, and we're going to have to make 2 of these guys, okay? So if you can go run ahead of me if you want to. Wow, who's all in here? Thank you for those hearts, lovely people. Hi, Melissa. Welcome on in. Thank you for reminding them, Melissa. You'll find us. Okay, great, great, great. Because, you know, technology, my goodness, sometimes it's terrible. But if you lived in a time of my time where we didn't have this kind of technology, it is awesome. I remember dial-up. You had to wait for the computer to turn on and connect to the World Wide Web, WWW. So ain't no complaining over here from this old lady. Well, I'm lying. I complain. I complain. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I'm a complainer. I have come to that realization. I am a complainer. Hopefully I can keep up with the chat here while I'm doing this no-brainer kind of work. 5 single crochets in each round, since we're all working together. For those of you who are working with me, if you want to go back and rewatch my video, please do. It's always going to be in my channel, on my channel. It uploads to my channel. How many do I have right now? How can I tell? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm working on the 7th one. So I'm about halfway there already. I can take this out because I know where I'm going, because I go into the same stitch every time. And we're going to make 5 single crochets. 1, 2, and let's insert our marker. 1. Oh, my hands are going numb. And it's only here. I know it has to be this position because it really doesn't do it any other time. Where my elbows are or something, I don't know. So that's 2. What was I going to tell y'all? Like my birds were going crazy a little while ago. Did y'all hear them? Because sometimes I don't hear them anymore. This one is 4. And if for some reason you mess up and you feel like you don't have enough, just add another one. Make sure you have 5. If you have too many, you're like, you better go back and check. And you might have to decrease. I do not recommend starting over if you don't have to. Okay, I'm inserting into that, making my lift up stitch. That always is what confuses me when I'm doing this. And I still make it because I love it. Maybe I can get away with not doing it anymore because I can use my bobby pin. And it's much easier for me to use my bobby pin. 1, 2. 1 ring-a-dingy, 2 ring-a-dingy. Anybody know that? 3 more. Come on, people, leave me a like. My goal is 10. My goal is 10. And if you're just jumping in, do not worry. You can rewind. You can watch it later. But I hope you can watch it with us now, even if you're not working on it, you know. You can go get all your supplies and get ready and then rewatch it and make it. Let's see, how many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more. And like I said, we're making 13 rows. I remember stopping at 13 saying, I like the number 13. Let's stop at 13 for the Demogorgon. You hear my birds going crazy. Chain 1. Did you hear my tummy? Okay. Ooh, 8 likes. Thank you, my people. Thank you, my people. I need to figure out a way how to post this again as a video, because I'm sure I think I can probably like save it, right? And then post it again as a video, because I'm not making any videos, but I am making a lot of lives, and I think these lives are pretty great. Let's see. I have fun with it is what I mean by that. 3, 4. It works for me, so I hope it works for you guys too. Did y'all see my shorts that I put up today? I put up some shorts. I have this little vest that I found at the thrift store with little hearts on it. And it's crocheted, it looks like, or knitted. And I love it. And I finally found a top to go underneath it to make me, I don't want to show my arms. And plus, it's a little cool. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're working on number 10. This is number 2. Stitch marker, stitch marker. I have to pull it over here because it got stuck on the red, but because my hands. And in a minute, I'm going to take a little break and have some coffee. I think after this one is done, I think that's a good break point for me. Give my arms a little rest. Woo! Okay. What was that, 2? 3. And I just turn it and flatten it. Insert my hook. This is 4. Turn it, flatten it. Just my little way of doing it to keep it to where I can see what I'm doing. You got to figure out what works for you. There's my stitch. Angie, I am so proud of you that you finally have given in and started using a stitch marker. Even though it's a bobby pin, it's a stitch marker and it's working for you and it's making your life a lot easier. Thank you, Angie. You're welcome, Angie. 1, 2. Sometimes I've been known to go into the other side of this little tubey. So you got to be careful not to catch the yarn on the other side and start closing it up. Thank you to whoever just liked. Well, how nice. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, that's 2. That's 3. Come on in, people. Come on in. Leave those emojis. Play with those emojis on the side and tell YouTube that we are having a party. Crochet party. They're free, people. Let me see. Is that 5? 1. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is the 5th one that I'm making. See how handy that little stitch marker is? Don't be stubborn like Angie was. She has a hard head. And she didn't use markers for the longest time. And, well, to be fair, she didn't know about markers for the first 30 years or so of her crochet life. So give her a break. My gosh, stop judging so much. We're at 9 likes. One more. Please, 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 please. And we're here on Wednesdays doing crochet alongs in the yarn room. And we are, Saturdays, we have our crochet meeting. So if you're interested in that, please come and join us. Even if you don't crochet or knit, or you can do whatever hobby, or just sit and listen to me yap. That's 3. Wait, I think I might have missed one here somewhere. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think I missed a stitch somewhere. It feels wrong. It feels wrong. Yes, there it is. There's the one I missed. 3, 4. Do y'all like making little tubes like this? I love it. Once I get going and it's about this height, I enjoy it because it's easier to handle, easier to look at and figure out where your stitches are. But when you're first getting the first 5 rows, I'm like, bleh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my goodness. We're going to do our last row. Let's take our little pin out. I wish I could like stick it here. And let's put on our first single crochet in that same stitch that we made that slip stitch in. Make our second single crochet. And after this, we'll take a little break so I could stretch my hands, and get some coffee. Okay, stitch marker in. We're at 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 5. Yay! And then we insert into that first stitch and make our slip stitch. Take out our marker. Get our little handy dandy scissors. Leave a long enough tail because you're going to use this to sew it in. Okay? Pull it out. There it is. It's got one arm. And do you see how it wants to go? It wants to bow this way. So that means that when we put it on, oh, this one is way long and I love it. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Now, I could have made it a little shorter for this one. That one was taller. So it wants to bow, so it would go here. If I put it over here on this side like that, it would look like this. If you want that look, great. If you don't want that look, you want it more towards the body, like I like this towards the body, then the next one I make, it will just be flipped around. But on this one, you can tell that I didn't think about that. So this one goes towards the body a lot. This one is like, hey, dude, what's going on here? Okay, let's put this down real quick. And I finished one, and we're going to go make another one. But let me drink some coffee real quick. Oh, you know what I should have done? Completed one arm. Woohoo! Leave me a like, people. Get me over to 10. Once we get over that hump of 10, then we're fine. At least that's what I think. The truth found. Thank you, Maria Bailey. I am making arms for Demogorgon. We just completed this. This is our second crochet along. And I made this. I used an embroidered patch that I made years ago for this, but I developed a little crochet version of it. So I'm going to show y'all how to do that on this one. So stick with me. Leave me a like. Go subscribe. This video will be, this live will be uploaded to my channel. Okay? So, yeah. Okay, stop that. Let me drink a little bit more coffee. I'm using my Summer Moon. I love this thermos. Do y'all call it a thermos? What do y'all call it? Just a bottle? I don't know. Don't know. Thank you, Truth Found. Oh, look at that. And you must have pushed me over to 11. Maria, Demogorgon. Okay, so this is a fandom art. Do you ever watch or have heard of the movie series on Netflix called Stranger Things? This is the little monster there. You say thermos, Truth Found? Yay. So this is my version, chibi version of the Stranger Things Demogorgon, the monster that's always after the kiddos in there. So anyways, I'm going to unplug my phone so I don't get caught up in it again. So we're making the arms. So we made one, and it is just a single two chain two. So however you make your chain two, 1, 2, keep that first chain open, and we're going to use that like a magic ring. You want to put your finger in there and make it bigger. And then we're going to make our first chain. 1, 2. And now I'm going to go and put my stitch marker on. I know I made 2 stitches. 1. Where is it? 1, 2. Here we go. Let's put this very exquisite yarn marker, stitch marker, a bobby pin. Be careful not to start crocheting with your tail. So that's 2, that's 3, 4 single crochets, 5 single crochets, and that's all we're going to make in this one, okay? We're going to get this tail, and we are going to pull it tight, and it closes it up. And the ultimate close is when you go into the first stitch, and thank goodness I used this little bobby pin because I would have been sticking it who knows where. Okay, And then I like to slip stitch into that first stitch. That's it. Take out your bobby pin marker and also leave your hook inside your loop. And I like to tie the working yarn and the tail yarn together. Trying not to catch the hook, but just making a knot in the yarn. You see that? And this hook is still in place. Turn it back around to the right side. And we're just going to continue. I'm going to make a chain 1. That slip stitch didn't count for me, and neither does this chain 1. And in the first stitch here, we're going to make a single crochet. And for those of you guys who are very experienced, go on ahead. You know, I'm just here to help some of the people who are maybe starting. I like to help them a bit, just a bit. 2. So if I have 2 stitches, I'm going to put my stitch marker back in. Okay. So I'm at 2. Really watch your stitches. That's 3. And I'm not just telling you, I'm talking to myself too. This is where I do the mess ups. 3, 4. You can use a tube like this for anything. You want to make a cattail? Well, there you go. You got yourself a little cattail, a monkey tail. Keep making it larger and larger. You can just make letters out of it by sticking pipe cleaners in it. Yeah, you can do anything with it. Okay, I'm trying to move that out the way. Where were we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already? Okay, so let's close it up. This is where it looks like it's wrong because it won't reach. But don't worry, trust the process. Go into that stitch marker area, pull it tight, and pull your slip stitch through and make your 1 chain. If you're a person that likes to do spirals, to work in spirals, just work in spirals and don't do the extra steps that I have, but keep your stitch marker and work it the way you need to work it. Okay, so now I get to take out my stitch marker again. And I know that I go into the same spot that I made my slip stitch. Did I? Let's see. Yes. 1, 2. 1, 2. There we go. 10 likes. Thank you, guys. Oh, did I get an unlike? Oh, my goodness. Here we go, Hans. Let's go. That was 3. This is 4. Hi, Liliana. And this is 5. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Okay. Chain 1. I'll leave my thing in there for a bit. Now I'm going to go into that same spot and I'm going to do my first crochet. I'm going into my second spot, second stitch. Ignore that stitch marker. Now I can take that stitch marker out and go back 2 stitches. 1, 2, and that's my first one. I just do it that way because instead of putting it in the first one while I'm making the first one, then, you know, it just is, I don't know, it's messy for me. Okay, here we go. We're going to stick the rest of this tail. I had been sometimes working around it and stuff, but in the very beginning, you can just stuff it in there if you want. And I use the tip of my hook just to push it in. We're not going to stuff this little arm. It doesn't need to be stuffed, but if you put your thread in there, it's tied, and it will act as a little stuffing at the bottom. We have 1, 2, 3. We need 10 more. Now on this one, we could have made a smaller one, but I love it when they come up different. This is number 3. When they come up, each one, like I'll sell these at the Comicon, and each one looks a little different. And there's always somebody who notices something and says, I like this one with the longer arms. And I'm like, yay, I knew I was sitting there making it for you when I was making it. I knew I was waiting for you. So I love to see people happy when they buy my stuff. I have not been at the markets myself. My daughter sells them, so I don't get that fix. But she tells me if somebody says something about them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think she only tells me if it's nice things. She doesn't tell me if anybody. Oh, she'll tell me about the nasty people that go in there and tell her stuff, you know. And she just smiles and lets it roll off her back. But yeah, she's not a pushover. You cannot make her do anything. And believe me, as her mother, I can tell you that that is true. Okay, so we're going into, oh, this is probably the 5th row. I'm not sure. I forget. I should be a little bit higher so y'all can see me better. Because if I go down there, I think that you don't see me as well because of the words and the chat and all that stuff. So come on, people, double tap your screens, leave me a like, come and visit my channel, like and subscribe. I am Angie, and this is the Yarn Room. Play with those emojis on the side. It's really, really free. Really, really free. Okay, that's, how many did I do? 3? I sure did do 3, didn't I? I wasn't thinking. 1, 2, is this 3? We'll find out in a minute. I think that was 3. I went too far ahead. My mind was elsewhere. Elsewhere. Wow. Yes. Okay, that's 3. That's 4. And that's 5. Okay. And there's my first one. I'm not going to count my rows yet. Pull this up so I can go into where the bobby pin is. That's my little marker there. There we go. Chain 1. Because I know it's not long enough yet, so why keep counting? Why keep counting? You're going to be back? Okay. Oh, don't be stressed out, hon. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Was I missing somebody's? What? Oh, your husky had puppies. Yay. I will look at it. Spontaneous live? No, every Wednesday midnight crochet. Every Wednesday, 10 a.m., we have a crochet along. Last week, we worked on the body for the Demogorgon. And then I said I would come back with a way to make this in crochet, and I did. And we're going to do that in a while. Right now, we're making the arms. We need to make 2 arms for the Demogorgon. And then we're going to, we won't attach it first. I think we'll attach it after when everything's made. And we need 13 rounds. Let's see. Wait a minute. Did I forget to put, was this just where I ended? Oh, gee whiz, gee willikers. I think that's where I made, where I have to go in. Okay, so I know this is my first one. Oh, gee willikers. Okay. 1, 2. And let me put my little marker in here. And you guys who, you know, leave me on in the background. All this watching helps my channel. And I can tell somebody or a whole bunch of you guys have been watching my channel because I see my numbers going up and I really, really appreciate it. I don't earn very much from this channel, but I earn some money and I saw it go up a little bit too. So thank you so much for that. Watching the video helps me earn money. You want to prop me up in the corner and listen to me? That's okay with me. You don't have to participate in the chat. I'm okay, but I'd love to hear from you guys. Okay, did I do anything wrong here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop, Okay, let's do it again. I feel like it's too skinny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what happened. It just feels weird. Ooh, oh, I thought I kicked my dog by accident. Don't want to do that. She's somewhere else. Oh, she's on the chair. She's on the little rocker. Okay, back in frame. I think I was out of frame. Sorry. Alrighty. 1. Yup, 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 yup. You know you can mute me, right? If I get too annoying by my counting and I'm messing you up, if you're working on something else or working on this and you're at a different stage than I am, that's 2. I might have missed one. I think I missed something there. Let's go back for number 2. Okay, I'm going to go back another round because I think I didn't. Remember the feeling that I had that something was wrong? Okay, here it is. Let's start that round again. That's okay. 1. Don't skip anything. 2. Here comes a visitor into my room. Do you hear them jingling and jangling? You need to lie down because mommy is busy showing people what we do here in the yarn room. Davy, sit down, baby. I already let you outside for a while. And now you're going to have to wait a little bit, okay? 2. And this is 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. You guys who are in here and you have your own channels, please type in the word drop if you want any, some traffic to go towards your channel. And whoever is here can go and check out your link and share it and subscribe to you if they like you. Do it, do it, do it. Iman, oh my gosh, no, I'm so sorry, hon. Did I miss any more of what you were saying? Yes, Lydia. What's up, people? Leave me some likes. Double tap the screen, please. Thank you, because I'm greedy. I need to get to 20. Real quick, making me nervous, people. I need to get to 20. Oh, it's Wednesday already. Midnight Moon, you've been staying up too late. Yeah, check out all these channels, people. Oh, you don't have the patience for amigurumi? Well, that's okay. Look, I got sidetracked here. Okay, I'm on the first one. Okay. I am not going to count how many rows we're in. I'm going to go ahead and take this out real quick. Make my first one right here. Always know where my first one is because that's where I made my slip stitch. 1. And don't skip a stitch. Look at it really well. That's 1, and this is 2. I say that, and yet I still make the mistake, so it's normal. 1, 2. We shall see, Melissa. What did I say I was on 2? Yes. I got to pay attention to where my stitches are. That's 3. That's 4. And I need 1 more. There's 5. I like making these little tubes. Oh, Daisy, what you doing? I think she's about to hunker down in her little bed there. She usually likes that bed, but Cha-Cha's usually in it, and now Cha-Cha's up on the little rocker chair. So she can have that bed if she wants. Oh, she jumped up next to her. I have another little footstool there, cushion. She jumped next to her. She just wants to be by her. That's okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, I forgot to put my marker in. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll put it over there. 3. Seems like such a small thing, and it's so small that I don't need a marker, but I do because I lose that first one really easily in a tube like this. 4. Ooh, come on, people. Come on in and join us in the yarn room. That's 5. Let's slip stitch into that first stitch. Chain 1. Move the marker. Chain, single crochet into that first stitch. Single crochet into the second stitch and insert my 1, 2. So when I would watch videos of people making things, I would be like so mesmerized and amazed on how perfect that they were. And I wanted to edit my videos so bad to look like theirs. And I tried. But that's just not the way of the Angie in the yarn room. It just cannot happen. It can happen. Let me count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more. It can happen, but I would be miserable with all that editing and stuff. I think I missed something. Oh, no, it goes right there. Okay. I would be miserable, and you got to not live your life like others. You can take pointers, be influenced by them, but you don't have to be exactly like them. You got to find your way, guys. Tickle the emojis. Oh my gosh, Melissa, that is so funny. Yes, play with the. Hey, Amy. Amy's in the house. Don't forget to drop your channels, people. You know the routine. Thank you so much. Thank you, Midnight Moon. I do have a personality, let me tell you. I've been like this my whole life, except for the beginning of my life. I hid it from everyone except for my family. My family was always laughing with me, and we always had a good time. They have a good sense of humor, too. But I would not show this part of me outside at school. I was so afraid of what people would say about me, laugh at me and stuff, you know. That's 3. Uh-oh, I forgot to put in the marker. Let's count back 3, since I know I'm at 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. These dogs are always barking at something. They're really good. They let me know when someone's here. I can tell, but they bark at just actually nobody outside. But there must be somebody moving. I just can't see them. My dogs know. So I don't always dismiss them when they bark. I'm like, something's happening out there, and I can kind of tell what their barks mean. Let's count. Are we there yet? Not there, but almost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're going to work on 11. Are you sure? My gosh. Yeah, okay, that sounds right. That looks right. 11. Let's take out our stitch marker. Did I say we worked on 10? See, it goes in my head, and as soon as I say it, it is gone. And I would blame it on old age, but it's kind of just the way I've always been. I'm always just moving on to the next moment. I try not to be. I try to be in the moment. That's the way I try to live. I succeed sometimes. 3, 4, 5. Yahoo! I won't count yet because I know I'm not at 13, but I know I'm close. So I'm going to do 1 or 2 more rows. And then close it off with a slip stitch. Chain 1. Remove that hook. Go into the same spot. single crochet into there, go into the next spot, single crochet into there, insert your your stitch marker, your stitch marker. I considered myself a late bloomer too, Midnight Moon. Oh, thank you for asking about my nails. I have always been a rainbow girl because of church. We always had the rainbow. Noah's Ark. Do you remember, guys? Noah's Ark. He went out, God flooded the whole world. And then when he let the floods go down and there was only Noah and his people there, he promised that he would never flood us again. God's promise. So that's what the rainbow means for me. I love rainbow everything. And I do have people in my family that are part of the community of I always get it wrong, LGBTQ. Yep. Yes. And so I love everybody. I don't try to align myself with anything other than what I am and, my beliefs that I grew up with. And I love it. And rainbows are for everyone. And yeah, I grew up with them as part of my church experience. So that's what it means for me. Look at that. What did I do? What did I do wrong there? Okay, too much talking probably. But my kids say, Mom, they're going to think that you're here for the pride. And I was like, it doesn't matter. I don't care. And because, they just look after me and tell me, my kids look after me and tell me when I'm old and they know things out in the world that mean something more than what I think. And I'm like, yes, I know what it means. And it's okay if anybody sees it that way. Everything means something to someone. And who am I to tell you? Okay, so I did 2. Alrighty. So that's enough about my nails. 1, 2, because I think Pride month is June, right? So if it was for that, I would have done it for then, I guess. But let's see. So that was 2. Because I do like to get my nails done for certain, like I like pink. And then I think the next one will be like Easter. That's 3. 4. And rainbows mean love to me. The 70s, have you seen the 70s? Everything was rainbows and love. And that's the era I grew up in. So that's what I saw. Okay, here we go. Why is this way over here? Does that look normal to you guys? It does, doesn't it? No? Hold on a second. Okay, Angie, get it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is my first one. I put my stitch marker in the wrong one. I'm going to trust my gut and go into this one, not that one. Why did I do that? Okay, and guess what we're going to do right now? We're going to count. Where's my little thingy here? The first one is the round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Guess what, people? We get to cut this thread, this yarn, and we're going to leave a tail because we're going to use it to sew in. Always leave it a little longer than you think. We got 2 arms, people. We got 2 arms. Oh my gosh. And they look like little monster arms, don't they? Demogorgon with them really long arms. You could always put them in the back if they were too long for you. You can always put them kind of like a little further in the back here and then have them come around, I might do that. Who knows? Or I might leave them long. Whoa. Okay, enough playing. I play too much. I play too much. Here we go. Who's ready to do this? Huh? Do you think we can make it in this this allotted time here? Which I don't have an allotted time, but okay. What I have is we start with our black. I'm going to show this right here. And we're going to do a magic ring of 5, and then we're going to increase. And then it said red in row 3, round 3, single crochet increase. And oh, I missed something there. Okay, so then there should be, let's see, 10, let's see, wait, did I redo this somewhere? Okay, single crochet increase is going to be with the red. So we're going to have 1 round of red right here. Okay, we're still using the size 4mm hook. And then we're going to do each row by itself, each little point by itself. Okay, does that make sense? We're going to do the circle. We're going to do another round of black. Then we're going to do another increased row of the red. And then we should have a 15 count, so there should be enough for 3 single crochets, 3 single crochets, 2, 2, 1. That's what we're going to do, people. Yes, leave this here so we can look at it. And leave this here in case we want to look at it. And start with the red. Get this gray out of here and let's put the red in. Oh no, the black. We need black. Let's keep the red in there for now because the black is coming out of the center pull. The center pull, which I love. See it? Look, it makes me happy. Okay, 5. Okay, Angie, let's get this done, huh? Okay, 5. So we make our little magic ring by chaining 2. And then we're going to work into that first chain, how many single crochets we need, which is 5. 1, 2, and it's hard to see the black, I'm sorry, but trust me, and you guys can probably see it wherever you're at. Oh, my glasses probably need to be cleaned too because it's a little fuzzy. There we go. Let me clean my glasses real quick because I cannot see that black. I cannot. Let's see how fast this, how long this takes us and how fast we can work it. Thank you, people, for being here with me and leaving me some likes. I totally appreciate it. That's 2. 3 single crochets. 4, 5. So that's 5. And we're working with 5 because there are 5 points for the Demogorgon. And that's what I did here too, 5 points. And so we want it to be divisible by 5. Let's go into that first stitch, which, thank you to my stitch marker once again for saving my hide. Because I wouldn't have been able to find it. Alrighty. Let's keep it in there for a little bit. And then on this one, we're going to do an increase on each one. So this is my first one. So that means 2 single crochets in each stitch. So in this first stitch, I'm going to do 2 single crochets. I'm going to take out my stitch marker and I'm going to put it on the first single crochet. 1, 2. Don't fail me now, bobby pin. Do not fail me now. Okay, 2. And then in the second one, don't lose that second one, wherever it is, right there. 2. 3. And I'm counting by stitch that I'm going into. So there should be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is the fourth one, the fourth stitch that I'm putting 2 in. And this is the 5th stitch, and I'm putting 2 in here. And that should be 10. Let's pull our tail a little bit there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay. Now we're going to attach it to the first one here. Hello, hello, who's coming on in? Dirk, we are working on Demogorgon face for our Demogorgon doll. Lydia, in fact, I made a king size blanket that I crochet with my for my other half, and I never got a chance to use it. He passed away, but I have it. Oh, Lydia, it means so much to you. Do you cover yourself in it and think of him, because or think of them? Yes. So love, 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 Midnight Moon. Love, love, love. I'm just here to love, not to judge. Live your life. Let me live mine. Oh, yes. Hugs to Lydia. Okay, Midnight Moon. I might be making one because I have that in my ideas running in my head. Yes, much better to be positive than negative. A Hello Kitty keychain. Oh my. I would love to see it. Go to my channel and go to my community and drop me a picture of it and tell me when I see you, and if I know that I'm not subscribed to you, I will subscribe to you. I will. Dirk. I'm here. Yay. Try to recall my name. Dirk, okay. Me too. Give me some advice to crochet. Advice or idea? Advice, always use stitch marker. There we go. That's the one that I've been working on today. Idea, whatever you want. Go, what's your favorite thing? Do you have a fandom? Okay, so that's it for the black. And I'm going to chain 2, like I usually do when I finish off my projects, when I end that round. And then I'm going to take my stitch marker out, and I'm going to hold those 2 chains with my thumbnail and just pull it down. But be careful, don't tear your yarn. I have a brute strength, and I just insert my hook through the back, and I bring my yarn to the back and pull it through. And hopefully that looks okay. There's different ways for closing it off, and this one is not going to be an edge, so I won't show you that. This knot suffices for me. Oh, wait, I put it to the wrong way because, and how do I know it was the wrong side? Because the back side always has the tail, okay? Now I bring it to the back from here. My birds are chirp, 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 chirping, chirping, chirping. And it kind of brings the knot to the back, and it makes it nicer for me. And I have these 2. Leave these yarn thingies here. Now we're going to move to the red, and we're going to increase another row. And for the increase for a 3rd row in a circle, it is 1 single crochet, increase, 1 single crochet, increase. And so that's what we're going to do in the red. And I don't like to attach really in the same place, just a little bit before or a little bit after. It's up to you. I think I'm going to do, let's see. Let me see. I cleaned my glasses and I still can't see. Well, this is the first one, I think. Let's go in here. How about in here? Let's see. Where is this one coming out of? Okay, let's go back here. Let's go back 1. It might be easier for me. That's just in 1 chain. Alrighty, we're inserted. We are going to take our red, and this is how I attach mine. Sometimes if I don't want it too bulky, I don't use both the working yarn and the tail at the same time, but if I don't mind, I do. So I'm just going to do one right now, and we can tie this off later. That's fastened on. Now in this first one, we're going to do one single crochet because that fasten on does not count. So there's our first crochet. If I wanted to now, I can go ahead and stick my stitch marker in there so I don't lose it, because I'm going to go on to start increasing. Now we're going to do a increase in the next one, which is where we ended. And it's really nice because you can see it against the black. We're going to do one, and then we can count it easier that way. And then increase. You can see that if you did an increase, you can look at your stitches and say, wait, that looks like it's just, see how that's 2 and that's 1, that's 2. And then a single crochet, and then an increase. And this is how you increase a flat circle. Single crochet, and then an increase. And ideally, we should be at 15 when we end. And if we end on a increase, we are magnificent. So I think that that's it. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ha ha! Yay! Yay! Okay, so there is my first chain right there. Okay, my first stitch of the round, and now I'm going to close it. Now here I'm going to go ahead and take out my stitch marker. Let's see, it says 3 single crochets and then turn. This is the only time that I'm going to keep this on here. I'm going to end it in a minute, and we're going to start each one, but from here I'm not going to cut it yet. Okay, I'm going to stitch 1, that would be my fasten on, and you make 3 single crochets. Chain 1, turn your work, 3 single crochets. We're making the points of the Demogorgon. Chain 1, turn your work. We're going to decrease. So how I decrease here is I do my chain 1, my first single crochet, and then I decrease going through both of the stitches instead of a invisible. Chain 1. Now I do 2. Is that what I said? 1 single crochet and you can't do that. 3 single crochet, turn 3 single crochet. Okay, so I do 2. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. As we go, we're gonna. Okay, how did I do this? My goodness, this is my second row here, but it's also, let's see, 3, 4, and 5 is 4 and 5. There are 3, and then 6 and 7 is one single crochet and a decrease, and I can't have 2 of them with a decrease on here. So that was wrong. So that's just round 4, just 4. And round 5 is going to be oh, okay. I am not even reading my thing right, so I knew it had to be 3, 3, 2, 2. Okay, so I have my 3 going back and forth, this way, that way. Now I'm going to do a single crochet and the decrease as I showed you before. Sorry, I hope you can follow along with me. And now this is another round of 2, 4 to 5. There's 2. Now chain 1, turn your work, and you're back facing this way. And then on that one, you do a decrease. It's a decrease. 5, round 6 is a decrease, and then the 7, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, this is 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, and now 7 is a decrease. 7 is a decrease. And I'm going to show you again. Once I get this worked out, then I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, and single crochet into here, and actually slip stitch into here. Slip stitch, and then cut. Okay, we're going to get this straight, okay, guys? And I'll leave a little tail this long, maybe. Okay, that's our first Demogorgon point. Yee. We're going to start over again, and we are going to get this right. Let me write this down correctly. So this is, where's my eraser? Single crochet increase, and then we have single crochet from 4, where's my pencil? 4 and 5. Okay, and then we have a 1 single crochet for 6, and this is 7. And then for 8, you slip stitch. Okay. And don't worry, I'm going to write this and I can put it on here later, or I will post it on my channel. Okay. So now here we go. Now we're going to move on to the next rounds here, the next chains. See, 1, 2, 3. Let's insert our red into that one. I found this easier than trying to make it continuous. I did try that and it worked, but it was so many steps. Okay, sorry, I was talking. Attach your yarn. Make sure you're working with your working yarn. Now we're going to single crochet in 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, turn. We're going to do 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Chain, turn your work. Now we want to get down to 2, so we're going to make 1 single crochet. That's what it is, 1 single crochet, decrease. And I was right in that. It's just that I just confused myself. Chain 1, and then you're going to do single crochet. So 5 should be single crochet only. 5, chain 1, turn your work, and decrease. Chain 1, and into that top stitch, slip stitch, and that's it. Cut this, don't cut the wrong yarn, pull it through, and now we have 2. Let me go write this down real quick. 4 is only that, and then round 5 is single crochet, 3, let's see, no. I'm going to rewrite it after a while when I get a time to think about it, okay? But I know it in my head. Angie, if it isn't one thing, you always get this in the Crochet Along. Real time making of a pattern. Okay, I thought I had it down. I made it, and then I went to go sit down, and I never came back to it. That's 1, 2, 3, chain 1, turn it, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, turn your work, 1, decrease, chain 1, turn your work. That leaves 2 here. We're going to, I think we do single crochets in both of them. Let's see if it comes out longer than no. Chain 1, decrease. Chain 1, slip stitch. Cut. How's that? How's that, Angie? You can do it, but you can't write it? What the heck, lady? What the heck? Okay, let's go on to the next 3. Insert. Does this make sense to you guys? Oh, yes, go wash it, yeah. Okie, okie dokie. Anybody watched Fallout? Do you crochet? If so, make a blanket if you're making a dishcloth. I don't understand that, Melissa. Or were you responding to someone that I forgot? Thank you for all the hearts. Play with those emojis on the side. I was stitch marker. I use stitch marker to remember the front and the back. Oh yeah, that's a good way to use them too. Shatika, hello, hon. Good morning, good morning. We're just here crocheting the Demogorgon face from Stranger Things, in case you don't know. A lot of people don't know Stranger Things. That's okay. Yes, go check out. You guys drop your channel. Lydia, drop your channel if you haven't already. And if you have and you want to do it again, do it again. Yeah, it's kind of hard for me. It's not hard for me to talk and crochet, Dirk. It's just that recording it for you guys, making sure that, I'm explaining it well enough. Yes, kind of difficult for me. And I've got to catch up. Oh, you like my bio? How far behind am I? Yeah. And yes, don't talk to us while we're counting. Ooh, Rita. Hello, my Rita. Good morning, good morning. We're still on here and we're working on the Demogorgon. Mm-hmm. Let's see. One question of yours? Okay, go ahead. Let me get my supplies. Go get them, Dirk. Go get them. Yes. I guess it would be, right? You can make these into anything. They look like they would be poinsettias, right? Put some yellow little, what do you call those French knots in there? Okay, here we go again. Insert our hook. We have 3 points made. We're going to insert our hook. Insert our hook. I'm going to pull my tail a little bit longer than that. I don't want to lose it. Chain 1. In the same spot, we're going to do a single crochet, another single crochet in the next stitch, and another. So we do 3. Turn our work, chain 3, and then we're going to decrease. We're going to chain 1 and turn our work, and we're going to decrease by going into a single crochet and then a decrease in the second stitches. It's next 2 stitches will decrease. And I don't bother doing the invisible decrease here. And chain 1, and we're going to turn it around. We still want 2 in this round, so we just crochet, crochet, chain 1. We're going to decrease, so there's a decrease in 2 because there's only 2 stitches there, so decrease in 2. Chain 1, turn our work, and in that last stitch there, we do a slip stitch, and then we cut our yarn. And we're going to have lots of little red spaghettis hanging on here. Okay, so looks like a piñata. We can make a piñata. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see if we gave ourselves enough. We might have given ourselves too many. I don't know. But here, we're going to go here. Okay. Don't worry about little things like that, Angie. It all works out. That's the best thing about being old is that I know. Okay, now we're attached. We're going to chain 1. I know through my lifetime, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet. Through my lifetime, it all works out. It's never the end of the world until it is the end of the world, but it's not the end of the world. Things come and they go, and you have to go through your trials and everything, and it's usually okay as long as you don't do anything bad and end up in prison, you know. 1, and then we're going to decrease. Your life is going to be pretty much okay. Ask for help. I don't know who needs to hear that, but I always feel like if I want to say something, it's probably because I need to say it. So we're doing, what did I do here? 1, 2. We did our 3 there. See, Angie, stop talking. We're going to do 1 decrease. That's what I didn't do. I didn't do a decrease. I just kept on stitching like normal. Then we're going to chain 1, turn our work, and we're going to do 2 crochets, 2 stitches, chain 1, turn our work. We're going to decrease, which means both stitches are decreased. There's only 2. Then we're going to chain 1, turn it around, and we're going to slip stitch into that top stitch, and that's going to be the end of ours. Look, even these little tails look like they come off of the piñata, and I just pull that. This is the back, and this is the front. And now I don't have it written down, but we're going to go start in one of the bottom valleys here, and work our way up and make a nice red border, okay? And when we get to these points right here, we can, if you wanted to, if you felt like it's too stretched out, you could join them somehow by doing a decrease, but I usually just go with the flow. And let's pick the red again, and you know what? I may have enough. I'm so happy. I did gauge it pretty well. Okay, here we go. And this one I'm going to fasten on by looping both the tail and the working yarn. Okay, chain 1. Stitch 1. And let me get my marker so I know where I did start. Look, you really should have a cleaner desk than mine, but you know, this is a peek into my brain. Okay, and you just need to make a single crochet all the way around here. Insert your hook wherever you feel like you can go into. Ideally 1 per row round on this side. So I'm just going to let you see where I'm putting it and what I'm doing at the corners. I mean at the points. And I'm going to put 1 more here. I'm going to chain 2 I'm going to insert into the same part there and make another crochet into that same spot. So when you reach the top, you will put 1 single crochet, chain 2, 1 single crochet in the same spot, and then you work your way down, okay? And while you're doing this, you can work these in. That way we just can cut them afterwards. 1. Okay, I'm counting for no reason because I'm actually I never count these. I just go down and follow each round row. Row. It's a row because we went in rows. Now here is where we come to the center. You can either continue with a single crochet here, or you can skip it and go onto here, which that's probably what I'm going to do. Like the first round, the first row of the next point, I skip the center one, just so I don't leave it so gaping and open. And I do my first crochet there. And we're going to do something with that anyways, so you won't see that. 1. Okay, and here's where I think that I want to do my point. And this is chain 2. And in the same spot, a single crochet. And I'm going to start working this into my work. That way it's out of the way and I don't have to weave it in later. Yay, Angie. 1. Oh, look, see, I'm always counting, but I really don't need to count. Just work your way down, and if you feel like it's too ruffly, then you've done too many. If you feel like it's stretching, then you need to add a stitch. You know what I'm talking about? You don't want it to bunch up. But actually, these, you do like them to bunch up like this. That's so adorbs. Okay, Melissa. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for being a great moderator here. It could be a star, Lydia. Thank you, thank you. Go have a great day. Spend great time with your children, hon. Okay, let's see. I'm going to find my working yarn. Now I'm just going to skip over to the next one. Just basically skipping that center right there. And since I don't pay attention to count, that's why I'm going to have to make another template. Here's my last one. Single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. Work our way down and working your stitch, your tail there in. The tail that we had from the point when we finished off this little pointy area. Okay. Skipping that center one and going into the next point. And that's looking good, people. Looking good. Okay. Looking good. So if any of you guys, I just patted myself in the back. Too soon. If any of you guys are going to make this, please, let me see it. I would love to see it. Or post it on your channel and just tag me in it at the yarn room. And I will see it. 1, 2, in the same stitch. Start working my tail into there. 1, 2. Uh-oh, am I going to have enough yarn? Is it getting tangled on me? Look, if oh yeah, I will have enough yarn. I'll have enough yarn. Okay, guys, I am going to write down this pattern, but it was too hard for me to think about and crochet at the same time. Okay, so don't think I don't know what I'm doing, because I know what I'm doing. I just don't know how I'm doing it. Like magic. Tap my screen, your screen on your phone if you're liking this this crochet live that you can always go back and see on my channel, because it uploads to my channel. You just go look at the at the little tabs at the top that say videos, shorts, all that. These are going to be in the live section. I'm also put them in playlists. I'm going to have to put some of these in tutorials so you can know live tutorials. I bet you have a playlist for that. And I just don't remember it right now. Oh, we're coming to the end. I can see my stitch marker. Okay, one more right here. One more. And now we're going to get to the fun part soon. Okay, look. Here's where we ended, where we began, right here. And this is where we're going to end. We will insert, ignore all those little strands there, and we're going to slip stitch, okay? And then I chain 2, like I usually do. 1, 2. This is my little knot for ending. And then and the knot gets, see the knot? Knot, it's not there. So anyways, I'll just leave it hanging there. Look at all of these, people. Look at them. We wove them in. Let's take out my stitch marker. And what I like to do right now is I like to go around and cut these. Just cut them short. You don't have to cut them really, really short, but just out of the way, because they're just like they're just extremely long. Okay? So now you just have all these little ones here. Alrighty. Guess what color we're going to next? Gray. Okay, let's take out the red. Let me wind this up a bit because it is driving me a little nuts. So, oh, red, red, red. Okay, so far this is what we have. Okay, now we're going to go with the gray, and we're going to do this part right here, the border, just to outline it and finish it off. Okay, any kind of yarn tails, try to get them inside here, or we'll weave them in there if we need to get them out of the way. It's mostly this one right here that needs to be done. But we're going to start, this is where we ended, and I don't like to go in where we started or ended. Each stitch is going to get a surface stitch, a slip stitch, surface stitch, whatever you want to call it. You insert your hook, you get your yarn, leave a long enough tail that's feels right for you. You put it in a stitch, not in between there. Okay. And you hold your tail with your other hand, or however. You can tighten it in a bit. And then you insert your hook back into underneath that stitch. You bring it up and you bring it through your loop. Now you get your tail and you can tighten it. Okay? So that tail is just hanging there, and don't worry about it. If it gets loose, we'll tighten it again later. We still have a loop here. Go into the stitch, pull up your yarn. Don't make it tight, but make it tight enough. Don't make it too loose. Insert your hook. Bring up your stitch, your yarn, pull it through. And you're going to do this all the way through. And I forget how I do the point, but I'm going to show you in a minute. Hold on a second. We'll see how I do the point. I think I'm just going to chain 1 and go into the same spot again and pull up. Go into the next spot, the next stitch, pull up. And it's pretty quick work, and it makes it just so finished. You know what I mean? And in these creases at the valleys, I do go in each stitch, okay? Go in each stitch. You want a nice finished edge. Okay, might have to stick my hook in there again because apparently it doesn't want to come out. It doesn't want to work here. It says, Angie, please retry. Retry. Oh, what was happening was that I was catching that red, dang it, where is it? Where is it? Pull it back. The tail. I was pulling a tail through. Okay, I got it back there. Stay back there. See what I mean by holding things down? Go into the next stitch, insert, tighten up your tension, insert, bring it through the loop. Same thing, all the way around. Pretty easy. Don't run into too many snags, and it gives it such a beautiful, beautiful finish. Chain one, go into the same spot again, pull in your, and continue on down. Whatever you think looks better at the top. If you figure out a different way to do it, then you, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I forgot something. Boop, 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 boom. When I do this one here, let's see, it's going to be this one. When I do this here, I am going to do, let's see, how did I end up doing it? I think I put my hook in here. Nope. I think I put my hook in here, close to the black, and I brought it up and I did a stitch like that. Okay, so let's go back. I'll come to the valley, ignore this, and I yarn over, put it in, bring it up and do like a regular single crochet slip stitch kind of a thingy. Still do with the slip stitch, and then we go back to normal and we're going to start slip stitching again. Okay, so the points and the valleys are all have their own little technique, and I usually make it up on the fly, and it's usually different every time. So okay, we're at the point again. Going to make a chain one, go into the same point and bring up a stitch, and then continue. Does this make sense to you guys? And don't let me forget when I get to that valley that I need to do something different. Different. Okay. How did I do it? Did I do it this way? See, I'm telling you, I forgot, and I just know that all I know is that I want to make sure there is a yarn strand going through there, a loop, that I work a stitch in there. And then you go in and you continue. It's so easy for me to do, so hard to explain and write. So, you know, I do these crochet alongs and patterns with the little warning sign. Sometimes Angie doesn't know what she's saying. She just knows what she's doing. Chain one, go into the same spot. Because I never think about it. I just, you know, I don't say it out loud what I'm doing. Keep on going. And let's see if I can talk about it again when we get to the valley and explain it better. Oh, Happy Poop. I love Happy Poop. I got 20 likes. Thank you so much, people. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I love it when y'all play with those little emojis. Okay, here we go. Gonna yarn over, I think. Pull through. Go through that way in the beginning towards the black and pull through everything. Then do my single. I might have been doing it different every time, but I get the same result. You know what I mean? So, I don't know what to tell you people. I don't know what to tell you people. Chain one, same spot again. Work our way down. We're almost there. We're going to get to the fun part. I'm gonna have to, let's see. Uh-oh, someone's here. Let's see. Oh, I wonder who's here. I'm doing my live, people. One of my kids is probably here. Let's see. And we're almost done, guys. Almost done. And here we come. Somebody's here. I'm on live. I'm on live, whoever's here. Shall they? Hello. Uh-oh, I'm on live. I'll be out in a minute. Okay, it'll be a little while, a long minute. Uh-oh. She brought her dog, her tiny little dog with her, my daughter, and so, and by that I'm being sarcastic because he's a Great Dane Saint Bernard, and he's still a baby, and he weighs already 150 pounds, I believe. He's huge. Okay, so I hope that you got this, and I'm just going to continue down here, and then I'm going to show you how to, I'm not going to attach everything, I think, with you guys here. I think you guys will know how to attach them, or I can come back and show you, or make an extra little video here. Okay, so I need to make that other line to go right here. Yarn over, pull through. I think my little babies might want to, and by babies I mean my actual babies, my daughter, to cook for them something. There we go, people. And then we cut this off. Leave it kind of longish, you know, not extremely long. And pull it through. And I like to finish it off by bringing it to the back. Okay? And it looks nice. And then you can, where's the other gray one? Right here. So these two gray ones, we can tie together to make sure they're secure. Okay. Okay, now let's do, I'm not going to show you how to do all of the teeth, but I'm going to show you my little routine for it, okay? Let's cut this. What we need now is our little darning needle, okay? A darning needle, our upholstery needle. And you cut off a piece of yarn. No, not very long. I think I do mine like 18 inches. And then you know how to thread it. But this I use doubled, okay? I like it doubled. Now, I'm going to start with the teeth around his mouth. You see that? You can see it. And so I'm going to insert somewhere, anywhere you decide on that, between the first and second row round there. And I'm going to leave a tail there, this little. And I'm going to hold it at the end here. This is my little trick for getting nice straight stitches, is I put the stitch down how I want and I hold it. And then I insert it where I want it to go. And then when I pull it, I can pull on this and it won't pull on it and it'll have a nice stitch. So now I'm going to go ahead and tie it. Okay, I use my, oops, so sorry. I'll move you back. And now it's tied. Okay, you don't have to do it too tight. Now we're going. Now we're going to be working, people. Let's see. Okay, let's move this out the way. Now we have our thing in the back. We're just going to go into around, hold it, put it through, and it's going to look like teeth. Okay, that one did not work out so well. If it doesn't, I'm glad these things happen. Sorta, kinda, because then you can go back and I can show you how you fix it. You just loosen it up again and then you can pull it through again. And to me, I don't know, something's, maybe it's twisted. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it anymore. I'm not going to work it through. It's meant that tooth wants to look like that, all snaggle tooth. Now, I like these to be on top of each other, but when they land, I want them to be separated to give them a slightly little, like a V look to it. not working out like I thought, huh? That's just the way of it. It's a craft, and you got to make it work. And then you're going to do that, okay? Then I'm going to make the last one here for you guys, but then I'm going to go on. When I would do the teeth here, I start and make another tooth here. I would go ahead and finish up here. And usually my little pattern was, let's look at it. 1, 2, 3. So I would come up here, hold my stitch, didn't have to be perfect. Go to the bottom of this top tooth. Come out, go find the other, wherever the other tooth is going to be. The more uneven, the better, I think. So see how my yarn gets twisted there? You would like for it to be kind of untwisted when you pull it through. See? There we go. And I would have made more teeth here, make more teeth there. And I'm going to leave it there for now for you guys. And then I'm going to show you, I made a little template by laying this onto some paper. I laid this one on it. I laid it onto paper, and then I used my felt pieces. You can get them in like at Walmart for a, you know, in a square. Oops, sorry. In a square, but I have a whole sheet of it because I like to sew too. And then I cut it out and I'm pinning it on here. And then I would have had my glue gun done on, but I'm not, and now I have visitors, so look at that. So then you're going to attach your arms, okay, and your other arm right here. And if you need help with this, I'm going to make a short little video on how to attach these. But I am going to end the crochet along now. Now you know how to make this. Go make it, and then I will come back and make a small, watch for the small video that I'm going to make how to attach these. So you guys, this is my crazy pattern. This is not the finished one. I'm going to have to go back and rewrite it. So, well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today and being here and hopefully working on your own crafts and just spending time with me. I appreciate it so much. So come and join me on Saturday for our crochet meeting, and Monday for Yarn Talk Monday, and then again for Wednesday. But I'm going to do a spontaneous live somewhere along here. I'm not sure when. And then look for a small video or a short, maybe to show you how to put these in. I'm not sure how I'll get it to you, but I will. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Love you guys. I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.